So we are here for round two, and we've got Aqeel Jappie
and
versus
Imaad Davis.
yeah. Aqeel's playing blue-white approach. Imaad four-color stuff. He calls it four-color jank. Having a quick look at his deck list, it's basically a Temur energy. It's a Temur energy. It's not four-color jank. He's splashing black for. Vraska, I don't see any Scarab Gods in his main deck or sideboard. There is a Nickel Bolus in his sideboard though, so let's just call it Temur Black.
Temur Black.
That's what he's on. Imaad Davids. Update all. And let's have a look what these guys are up to.
Quick
Just
power
doing
shuffle.
the pre-games, yeah, that's good, that's good.
Jappie opening up his lunchbox to see what his
what is mom packed in for him?
A bit of blue-white. Blue-white approach.
Yeah.
Imaad
We're just busy with the announcements quick, but I'm sure these players will be ready to go.
Imaad's got a better lunchbox than Aqeel though.
Yeah, Imaad has a very nice lunchbox.
And he's even got a juice there.
Okay, they're just determining starting players quickly. Let me see if I can see any of these guys. Jappie is on the play. I've just got the names the wrong way around. Let's just do this quickly.
Some nice luck shack mats this time.
Okay. I still want the donut though.
Yeah, should get that at lunchtime.
Yeah, I think I'm really gonna find out if those donuts get delivered done. I'd do anything for a Krispy Kreme.
I want a donut. Wow, that's a lot of the same card in Aqeel's hand.
Yeah.
Cost out.
Glacial Fortress, go.
Land, go.
Is that a search for his character? It must be. There's a pile of settled the wreckage in there.
Oh, it's settled the wreckage.
I don't think it's approached the second sun. Yeah, you should only be playing two. It is, if those are approached of the second suns, it's all of them. That's every single one. And knowing Aqeel, he wouldn't have kept that hand.
Bound Crag, go from Imaad.
Yeah.
It's counted down for Aqeel.
Jappie checking in his other lunchbox.
He's just checking his lunchbox to see if his mom actually packed them.
And yes, she did. And they even double sleeve just the way he likes them.
Yep.
Imad playing a long toss
all over the place.
On turn 2.
Opt on the top.
Jappie sees an opt of search and opts to throw it in the graveyard.
Definitely.
Yeah, 3 settle the wreckage.
Settle the wreckage at a later time.
Ow. Jappie not on 15. He's on 18 actually. And
that's a long tusk in 4. You keep
in for 2. In for 2.
Oh, no, he didn't get a tune. So
yeah, I didn't play the
start
tune.
from Imaad.
Ah, it's fine. The thing's it's a threat. It's definitely a threat.
Second long tusk down.
Okay.
Puts that in the hand.
And he plays it off the top.
Bosses. Now Imaad must know what Aqeel's deck is, unless pretty sure they were
there's a number of things it could be. It could be Jeskai control. I mean,
give me some ramp, please. I'm playing Temur. Give me ramp.
Yeah. I feel like Imaad's land count is kind of low here. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's only got 7 fetchable lands. That's 2. He hasn't got any on the battlefield at the moment.
So Glorybringer next turn.
Yeah, he could legitimately just play the turn 4 Glorybringer, which would be a problem.
With what servant do you need that? You don't need no servant.
Yeah, slavery is has been abolished in all major areas of the world, I think. So maybe Imaad will embrace.
Is it not Savant?
Savant or the Conduit? I don't know.
Aqeel busy talking about his thought process. Obviously,
He had a bye and he's
Yeah.
obviously going to win round 1. So he was playing. It's speaking about what's going on with his deck. But that's a servant. I thought we just discussed this, but Imaad's clearly just ignoring us.
Does he
playing a
opt-
servant anyway.
He
Opt
throws
into
it
the
away.
graveyard. I feel like he doesn't want to spend the mana on playing
Yeah,
the opt because
no,
it's essentially the
definitely
same
not.
thing. And digging a card deeper
Cost
is
out cycle.
So he's essentially saving a mana by throwing the opt into the
Yeah.
graveyard. But he's losing the option of digging 2 cards into his deck as
Yeah.
opposed to 1.
But he also wants to flip that as counter. So
Yeah. So I think
Why not?
it's far better
Yeah.
to just every time you see an opt, throw it in the graveyard off the search says counter. Jappie on 5 lands now.
here comes a rogue refiner.
And it meets a quick disallow from Aqeel.
You're not allowed to do that.
Not this anyway.
Yeah.
This I will not allow. In with a servant.
He might send his servant in.
Out.
Doesn't want to do the dirty work himself.
Drops on 16. Jappie getting another search for his counter off the search for his counter, choosing not to put it in the
Busy
graveyard.
calculating something.
Passes back.
Another rogue
Another
refiner.
one, he says. Going to 6 energy, grabbing a card. And he's got a Braid, Harness Lightning, a Tune with Ether, and 2 cards I can't quite identify in his hand. One of them might be a land.
He wants to tune Jappie. Jappie allows himself
To tune?
be tuned.
Says I'll allow it. Finds a forest.
That is a wow.
Is that a fumigate? Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. That is a fumigate from
That
Jappie.
must
This
be-
glare is terrible. I think we
Imaad
will
must
stick with
be
this view over
fuming
here.
right now.
That is so bad. But yes, he's fuming. Jappie gains 2 life, goes back up to 18. And I feel like he's just about to flip that search for his canter. Imaad's board is empty here. The Temur deck can present some really threatening board states from basically nothing.
Glorybringer
like that.
in.
Just boom, Glorybringer. And Jappie is essentially
answer,
tapped out,
yeah.
so he just has to take that 4.
Puts down a long tusk.
And now there's threats.
Cats and dragons. Cats and dragons.
Is that an unsummon? Unbelievable.
Unsummoned.
Two main deck unsummons for a kill, and the search for his canter has flipped. And now I think he's
searching.
awaiting the approach of the second sun.
Yeah,
he's searching for it. He's gone on a pilgrimage to find the origins of the god pharaoh. And yeah, he's searching for the approach
Lots
of the
of
second
flavor.
sun.
Lots of flavor there. Combat. Settle
Settle the wreckage.
Settle down, Imaad. Settle down.
That's 2 basics. I don't think Imaad has too many left he could find.
It's like when you're playing Modern
Yeah.
Path and you're like, oh.
No, it's like that.
There's no more
yeah.
basics.
Listen,
No more
Wrath to
basics.
Exile.
Cool, man. Just need a Leon and Arbiter now. And a Mind Sensor.
Yeah. Mind Sensor is in standard,
Oh.
actually. That's a pretty good interaction
That's
there.
some good reaction, man. Mono
I
white.
need to build this deck now.
Mono white.
There's this Ghost Quarter in standard as well. Field
exactly,
of Ruin.
Yeah. Mono white.
Stuff. Hate stuff. Because it's not bears, I mean
no,
it's a
but
bird.
There's those 2 new white cards from Ixalan. The one that
Cutley's
says,
Honor Guard, which says ETBs don't
Yeah.
trigger, and then Kinjali's Sun,
yeah.
which says they enter tapped.
Yeah. And the one that you can't use things from your graveyard. The
Ashes.
abhorrent-
Ashes of the
yeah.
Abhorrent.
Yeah, that one. Mono white hate bears.
Does it stop Scarab card? I'm not sure. It's not relevant right now. What is relevant
Anyway,
is
is that long tusk? The cat is coming through. There's a scarab going.
Wow. Jappie has another settled wreckage here.
Yeah.
He's got 2 more, actually. Oh, it pumped.
That is a really swagged
Okay,
Scarab
Jappie
God.
says, I'm gonna dig a little bit.
Where are we now? Where are we now?
So he says, before damage, that's an approach. That's a cast out.
That's a plains.
I don't think he can take that cast out. It says instant or
No, yeah, no, it says non-land, non-creature card.
non-creature, non-land card, just anything. Wow.
Yeah.
And I will.
Got me a set of foil.
Cool. I think Imaad is going to try and pump this long tusk cub to make it threatening enough for
Yes,
Jappie to be
answer
forced
it,
to cast it out because he doesn't want to lose that Scarab God. Jappie just says, okay, fine.
You know what?
I'll take 5.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. I've got my lunchbox. Mom packed me a nice sandwich.
Takes
Let's
5
go.
and he
Let's go.
casts out the Scarab God. Jappie on 9 points of life here. Ooh, that is going to be a big long tusk cub next turn, but he does have a settle the wreckage. In response, Imaad reanimates a Rogue Refiner. It's now 4/4, and he draws a card and gets even more energy.
Oh, wow.
Fumigate off the top for Jappie. It's pretty good. Once again, Imaad.
Must be few.
And I'm sure Jappie feels like that's just the best thing he could have drawn here.
Oh, I just gated him.
Jappie gains 2. I did forget 2 points of damage earlier, so he's actually gained 2 and gone to 9 this turn.
Imaad's fuming because Jappie gated him.
That's enough now.
Okay. Jappie setting up his lands nice and tidy, so it's...
Oh yes, I will take that Gideon,
wow.
he says. This is mine.
Targeting
something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's relevant. Technically he does have to declare a target, but
target the glory bringer that's going to come at his head now.
there is no glory bring. He should target his own cast out.
There's the glory bringer.
Oh, and it gets disallowed though. I think Jappie's got all the answers here. He does not get to activate search for his counter this turn. After the glory bringer activates, throws that away. Another Gideon into the hand. In for 4.
Oh, here we go, the beats.
Imaad goes down to 16. First points of damage for Jappie. I think
that's the beats.
That's pretty traditional for the control deck, is only to get on the damage race late. And Imaad seems to be out of action here.
Spell pierce in hand, few lands, I think. What was the other? One was a braid.
Yeah, damage based removal is not going to be doing anything to Gideon here. Essence scatter, cast out.
All the answers. Jappie says no.
His mama packed his lunch with love. Up into the bin. Throw it away. Yeah, that's right. Draws a land.
We're gonna get a second sun into a second sun here with all that land.
Just once.
Yeah, like, go. Whoop whoop.
Imaad is not happy.
All that damage base removal. Wow.
A spell pierce is pretty anemic. Jappie's got more than enough land.
Yeah, a braid, lightning harness.
Activate search for his counter.
Let's have a look. See.
I think that the rest of this game is just going to be academic.
Definitely.
Looks like Jappie is firmly in the driving seat here. Mr. Davids could pull it out. I mean, he's playing a
is
few
he going to
interesting
spell pierce
things.
this? Yep, there we go. Your glimmer. How about meow?
My spell pierce. Right now. Let's go.
Throws it. Picks another one up. Awkward. Cycle. Cycle.
Yeah, I think that's
in
just
the driving seat.
cycled
Might as well
now.
cycle it there.
Okay, so he's not in the driver's seat. He's in the cyclist seat over here.
He's right. He's
which
riding.
makes sense.
And Imaad scoops.
Well, it makes sense. I don't think he's going to be able to get through that, and he's not interested in wasting any more time. So it's currently 1-0 to Jappie.
That was quite a quick game for like a...
And we will have a look at sideboards in just a second. know about fast. I think both of these players are just pretty confident with their decks, so they know what's going to be happening. They kind of know what their opponents are doing. So
Fast out is an Oblivion Ring, hey? But
instant speed Oblivion Ring with cycling. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty.
I believe it says non-land
Pretty
prominence.
swag.
It's good. It is a good card. Let's see what these guys might be bringing in.
So Jappie spoke to me before the game and he said, you have to check my sideboard out.
Okay.
You need to.
That's a thematic compass.
What
does that card do?
He said to me, so my opponent's going to ask, oh, do you actually even have any creatures? And I said, yeah. Check out my sideboard.
Regal Caracal, very, very good actually. Angel of Sanctions is a nice catch-all. It's a flying Oblivion Ring. Jappie is not playing Sultai. He's playing Blue-White Approach. Search Approach, Blue-White Approach to the second sun. Whatever you want. Cat Approach. Cats are in the sideboard.
Yeah.
Okay, Cat Approach. Approach of the Claws. I like the Jace's defeat here actually. It's a 1-mana answer to Scarab God.
Oh, it's 1 mana. Hey. Oh, wow.
No, it's 2 mana actually. It's counter target blue spell. So no, yeah, I just prefer the
full art adored pounces.
Specifically the full art ones. Wonder what he brings in here. I think just Torrential Gearhawk, because that's a standard thing for blue-white approach decks to do. Game 2 is they just bring something else in. Are there any? It's a body. It's a 3-power. It's a flying O-ring essentially. For 5 mana that comes back from the graveyard. I don't know how many more versatile creatures he wants in the deck though.
Do you think maybe just for funsies he'll take out the Fumigates?
No, that's not a fun thing to do.
The Excellence Binding and throw in all the creatures.
It's interesting.
Just for funsies.
He could, but I don't think this deck is in any shape to play a creature game against Team of Black. You could blow up all their guys and then go over the top of them.
So I would just bring in Torrential Gearhawks to be able to
maybe some Regal Caracals. I mean, none of Imaad's creatures have trample. From Imaad's side, negates definitely. Perhaps a Nissa, the Steward of the Elements, and a Nicol Bolas. I think those are the things that.
I don't know if you want to bring in the Bolas because you're playing against a control matchup.
It's a big fat threatening thing that if it resolves, it'll take over the game. And I'm pretty sure the rest of his creatures are kind of threatening enough to wear out.
He needs to really focus on his early game and get as much damage in as possible.
But it looks like these guys are just about ready to go.
Imaad starting with 6 energy.
Yeah.
So they're busy talking about how they won the game and
nope, back to the sideboard again. What are they so concerned about? What is Imaad concerned about? What do you think he brings in here? I feel like he could bring in the Nicol Bolas. They did get pretty late into the game.
There's a fiery cannonade in his sideboard.
It does absolutely nothing in this matchup. In fact, I think it only kills Imaad's creatures.
That's what I was going to say. But what?
Oh, just in response to the Fumigate, maybe, so that Jappie doesn't gain any life. No, Fiery Candidate is instant.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's an instant speed Pyroclasm that only kills pirates. It's a pirate clasm. It's Pyroclasm! Oh my goodness, we've named it.
Pyroclasm.
Pyroclasm.
Is it really instant speed?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. I am joking, by the way. Playing Fiery Candidate in response to Fumigates your own creatures die is probably a bad thing to do. I wouldn't even be playing Fiery Candidate.
I would be playing Heroic.
But these guys are ready to go. And I believe Imaad's on the play, and he sees land, negate, land, servant, Nissa. He did bring the Nissa in. I feel like it's a very good
make some
thing
lands,
to have.
beat some faces.
Yeah, it comes down on turn 3, which is a little earlier than Control is prepared to deal with things.
Yeah,
Jappie's taking a mulligan.
Glacial Fortress. Let's see. Did he mulligan? 1.
Both of these players on 1-0-0 at the
Oh,
moment.
Jappie mulligan.
Yeah, he did. He went down to 6 cards, and he sees.
Fumigate cost out.
He
land,
grabs
land.
it. Land, and some mass removal. That's an opt, which I think he's kind of happy with. Imaad leading with a botanical sanctum here.
No tuning.
No tuning, but this is a servant.
7. Nissa for 2.
Yeah, I think a turn 3 Nissa on 2 loyalty going up to 4 is quite the thing here. There's the cast out though. Jappie won't be able to play that till much later.
There's no counter magic.
Yeah, he does have a cast out for the Nissa though. That's a Chandra that he's just drawn off the top.
Oh, is that gonna come down now?
I believe he should. No, he's gonna play the Nissa on 1. Was +2 scry, sees Harness Lightning and Long Tusk Cub. I think that Lightning's going to the bottom. And he's gonna put the Cub on top. Or perhaps he puts the Cub underneath the Harness Lightning, draws the Harness Lightning, and then goes 0 Nissa, get the Cub for free. No, he tucks both to the bottom. He's looking for some lands here. In
The
for
servant
2.
in doing some more dirty work.
Getting in. Passes back. Jappie gets that land he so sorely needs. And
Does he slam the Bristling Hydra down?
And he throws the turn back. Jappie doesn't have any counter magic. He's got cast out. He's got some settled and wreckages again and fumigates. Did he automatically draw 4, like 3 of them?
Yeah,
every game?
Every game.
Every single game. +2 the Nissa. She's getting massive. Yeah, just fixing.
2 energy.
They're just checking that the energy situation is correct.
That's another Chandra on top.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Does he just keep it there?
Yeah.
You just play Chandras until your opponent runs out of cast outs and negates.
Oh, that's awkward.
Boop! In for 2.
Nope.
No, he's just making mana.
Put
it
some
resolves.
Planeswalker,
It
super
resolves.
friends, yeah, super friends.
This is quite a bad board for the blue-white approach deck to be looking at this early in the game.
Throws it.
What? Chandra, you for 2? You go to 16. Cycles the blue-white cycle land, draws a land.
Another blue-white cycle.
Draws a land. Is that 4? No, it's not. It's cast out on the Chandra.
Jappie to 16. That Nissa getting closer to an ulti.
Imaad grabs another land off the top of his deck. Yeah, it's 10. It just deals 10. Bah! Her ultimate deals 10 damage.
Yep.
Jappie does have Settle the Wreckage though. Which, I mean...
Will he have the mana at the time though?
I'm sure that he's aware of the fact that Nissa deals 10 damage, which is not something you'd really want to joke about.
Brings down Bristling Hydra.
Heil.
Nissa on 7.
She's huge. Fumigate.
Fumigate. Oh.
With 2 creatures puts Jappie back up to 18 points of life. Pass back.
Oh.
Do you think he goes in for 10 now?
It's. Oh.
Is that it? It's just going to be like 10.
Take the 10.
Oof. Does that kill Nissa? What is her ult at?
I think it's 6.
Nope.
Plus
He's just going up, getting some more value. Sees a Sheltered Thicket and a Whirl Virtuoso. He's on 5 energy. That'll put him to 8. Gives him 2 activations of the Virtuoso.
Swing in.
I think he's going to cheat it into play with the Nissa
next turn.
Jappie sitting on
Two
lands
settled
and
wreckage.
board wipes. Relatively comfortable place for a control deck to be.
Yeah.
Imaad indeed using Nissa 0 to get the World of Virtuoso into play. Going up to 8 energy. And passing the turn back to Aqeel.
Cycles a land. In response, Glimmer.
So he glimmers with the cycling ability of the Sheltered Thicket on the stack. Jappie sees another Glimmer of Genius and a Gideon, which I think he's just going to take.
Yeah. Takes
Ooh,
a
no Gideon. No Gideon. He's
No
just going to
Gideon.
take Glimmer plus one more card. And if it's a land, it serves him right.
Gideon is such a great counter to Glorybringer. I learned that the hard way.
He cycles his other land, draws. What is that? Last card in his hand. Oh, it's another Fumigate. He's just lands and board wipes. That's all he's doing. Make 2 Thopters, he says. Jappie's still on a healthy life total. I don't think either player feels particularly threatened yet, but Imaad should start getting a little nervous. Jappie's got a lot of lands,
Yeah,
a lot of cards in hand.
Getting into the zone where
He goes approach,
Yep.
and approach again.
that's why he's keeping the gates up. One, two, three, four, into the face.
And he just takes it. Take it all. Jappie goes to 14.
Scry, 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 scry. And this on 11.
Scry every time. 2 Abrades, a Bristling Hydra. I don't feel like committing that much to the bottom is a great idea. But then again, he doesn't know the mass of board wipe spells in Aqeel's hands. He's got like 1 maybe.
Jappie didn't settle the wreckage last time to my top
To my 4 damage.
Yeah.
I would just cast a Fumigate here when I untapped. That's a Gearhulk.
Straight to the
I'm just going to take that Gearhulk and this land. Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet, sweet. Awesome. Untap.
Draw into a...
That's totally a Fumigate. It's just, he's going to
Fumigate.
plaster that Fumigate right now. Does he have it? Is it a
It
Fumigate?
was a Fumigate. What?
No, he's passing back. He's waiting. He's going to do the settle. Does he have the mana to play it and stop the negate though? Because if he doesn't, that is a chunk of damage. Yeah, there's definitely a Fumigate in Aqeel's hand. But I don't think he's expecting the negates here, which is going to be very painful.
That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can pump the Hydra. How much energy is on? 7 energy.
9 twice. He can bump the Hydra twice. So that's 10 damage that he can present.
Down to 4. Then the Glorybringer off the top.
Pop. But he's still got, settle the wreckages. And the Fumigate.
Unless he needs to Fumigate next turn.
Okay, so it's not too bad. Because if this is not a lethal swing,
you can
save.
Fumigate gains life too.
Yeah, and next turn you can just Fumigate everything away.
I don't know, was Jappie being a bit greedy with that?
I think maybe a little bit greedy, but is he not being punished too badly?
Everybody in! Not everybody. Playing through that. Ooh,
Okay.
Wow.
That's Hulk. What you casting with a Hulk? Settle the wreckage? Oh, okay, he's gonna draw some cards. And then he's gonna throw the Gearhulk onto the Hydra.
Hulk? No. I'll abrade you a Hulk.
That's real sad.
That's And how do you feel about that?
Well, he says sure, but I don't think he's feeling sure
Unsummon.
about it. What a card. Unsummon and search for his counter. Into the grip. Jappie getting some lands.
Maybe use the unsummon on the bristling to get that energy away and then Fumigate next turn. Just to get more value out of it.
It'll die to the Fumigate anyway.
No, I'm talking about now. Trying to get energy out of it. There we go.
Fair enough.
get some more value out of that fumigate.
Extra point of damage to suck out 3 energies. Okay. Oh, he just double pumps it. He says, yeah, all of it. Yeah, we'll put everything in.
At least it's not swinging with it.
5, 6, 7 damage.
Yeah.
Puts Jappie to 7.
And this is 13. Wow.
This is on a lot.
He's got to play around that settle the wreckage with those lands.
Are we going to see a little more greed from Aqeel here? And be like, I got one more settle the wreckage. I can deal. I feel like he really needs to cast that fumigate right now.
He's got backup now. He's good for the fumigate.
How much mana is this guy on? If he's got 9, I think the fumigate absolutely needs to come down. He's on 8 mana. If he casts the fumigate now, he meets a essence scatter. If he casts the settle the wreckage next turn, he meets an essence scatter. Not a favorable position for him to be in. Does he have any counter magic? Oh, he's got Gilk, which is way too expensive. A little bit choked on mana here. Not a great place for the approach deck to be.
Having a hard thing.
Did he take out his approaches? Like, why did we not see any? I mean, he's glimmered twice.
Yeah.
3 times, twice this game. Search. Holding up Gear Hulk or settle the wreckage. Oh, it's a Thaumatic Compass.
Thaumatic Compass.
What does this card do? Let me just read that quickly.
Is it pay 2 or pay
fine,
3
you can
to
have
get
it.
a land?
Oh, he abrades it.
Oh.
And he's still got negate up.
He's gonna activate it? No.
He wouldn't. He can't afford to spend that money. If he activates it, he's dead. His only out here is to play the settle the wreckage and have it resolve, but Imaad's got a negate in hand. And I think he smells blood here.
Negate won't even do anything.
Yeah, I think Imaad smells blood. He's just going to turn his guy sideways and just launch the negate directly at Aqeel's face the second he moves.
Aqeel had the Jace's
defeat. Did he side them in?
He's got it in his hand, and he had the mana to keep that up for the fumigate to protect it, and he didn't.
Settle the wreckage. Jace's defeat up. Oh! He's got it! I didn't even see the Jace's defeat.
What? Was there another counter after the negate?
I think so. I think he just drew a second negate.
Yeah, must have.
Oh yeah, he had a second negate.
Without 2 negates up.
He says, "I wasn't gonna touch you unless I had 2 negates." And he had it. So that's 1-1 at the moment. Let's reset these guys. And I know for a fact that there's going to be a different plan on the play versus on the draw for both of these guys. So let's discuss this one more time. What do you have here? Ooh, I feel like that Nissa did a lot of work.
A lot of work. He didn't even out it, he just used it to get the threats up.
Yeah. Jappie keeps in the Gideons are too good. I don't like Supreme Will here in this.
You want hard counter. You don't want.
Yeah. Also, like 4 mana for the impulse is a little bit too expensive. I feel like he needs to get more answers, just straight up answers, things that can deal with resolved threats rather than having to interact with them on the stack.
Appetite for the unnatural one of. Maybe for the Gear Hulks, for the counter, maybe.
These guys are boarding into. Okay, it looks like they've got different plans for on the play versus on the draw.
Confiscation. That's only That's only creature and artifact.
Confiscation coup takes it takes creatures. Yeah. I mean, there's not much else you keep. This is the only way either of these players have to deal with planeswalkers is damage or the exile effects.
Yeah.
Imaad's playing none of those. He does have Vraska, which is incredibly threatening. The card looks kind of middling on the surface, you're like it's 6 mana, but then you realize it goes up to 8 loyalty.
Very quickly.
It's +2.
Yeah.
She comes down on 6, goes +2.
Make a menace.
And then I think a -10 is make you on one, and then you should die.
You are now on 1.
Oh, Jappie reckoned, according to him, but I feel like this is just trash talk from the two players. I put you on 2 negate. I thought you had it, but I had to try. Whatever. Pulled those salty cracks out your lunchbox a bit too soon, my friend. But now it's time to dig. Maybe you still got like a Nutella sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Not
apple,
sure. We'll see. Apple, something healthy.
Yeah.
Something healthy in his lunchbox. Yeah. Jappie is digging deep here. Is
thematic 2 to activate or 3 to activate?
I don't even know what thematic compass does. Let's find out. Thematic. It's really not how you spell it, Dom.
Rascal the Relic Seeker thematic compass. I know that card.
It flips into a card called Spires of Oruska.
It flips into Maze of Ith.
Basically Maze of Ith. Not quite. It's mechanically different.
It's 3 to activate.
So it's 3. It's 2
that is
to
a
play,
bit
3 to activate.
mana intensive. Yeah.
Gets a basic land, puts it into your hand, shuffles your library. It is filtering. So it's basically a slightly different Journey's Kite, which I think was printed in Kamigawa, which has a similar effect. It's just repeatable land fetch, and it flips into something that looks like Maze of Ith.
Of Oruska.
Yeah, I think it's Spires. Whatever you want to call it, as long as we know what you're talking
Spires,
about.
I can't even see.
The difference is it only targets opponents' creatures. And I think traditionally you've been able to abuse Maze of Ith to attack with your creatures that generate value on attacking, like Geist Centra. In Commander it's used for getting like Thalia's Kalia the boss, that trigger on the stack, and then you just blink out of combat again. This one specifically says untap target attacking creature and opponent controls.
So that people can't abuse that kind of...
Yeah. So this is basically a fixed Maze of Ith on the other side, and a kind of bad thematic Journey's Kite on the...
And a community rating of 5 out of 5.
Everybody loves it. You overpay for options. 0 votes. I don't understand. I think this is just the default setting on Gatherer is we'll rate all our cards 5 stars, and if anybody votes, then we'll figure it out.
We'll fix the votes.
These guys are just about ready to play. Jappie definitely going to be on the play here.
His second lunchbox or second break. Let's check what happens. No, third break. Sorry, after school lunch.
School's out. It's time for the aftercare fight.
Land go. And Imaad says, no, I'll tune you.
There we go. Get energy, use energy, get more energy.
Gear Hulk.
Jappie's
Does he have another 3 settled wreckages in hand?
It doesn't look like it. He has 1, and he's got a Gear Hulk, and he's got a cast out, and he's got 2 lands. And
so he's basically got 2 settled wreckages in hand.
Imaad fetching a forest here.
White border. Gots to be.
It's that tilt. It's the strength.
I've been playing for ages. I've got white border land.
I'm so old. Spire Bluff Canal.
Leaving up some counter.
Land go. Yeah, this is the game. Just land go, land go. Is that a negate or an essence scatter in Imaad's hand?
A negate.
It's both. He's got 1 of each.
No, it's a negate and a negate. Old school negate.
No, the negate from Kaladesh.
Yeah. Been playing for so long, but I don't have it.
No value. I haven't seen that very often, but I think Aqeel is just interested in keeping the board empty because he's so limited in the amount of board wipes he drew. See, traditionally, I think Jappie's used to drawing 4, maybe 5 board wipes
Yeah.
in his opening hand.
3 of the wreckage, 2.
But because of the shape of his draw here, he's forced to do something like Essence Scatter the Rogue Refiner.
Long Tusk.
But now Long Tusk Cub sticks. And it is a clock. Oh, is he gonna cast it? He just casts it out.
Oh,
No board.
Wow.
He's giving him 0
He
damage.
may have
early.
nothing. You cannot do anything.
And that's a Gideon.
Oh,
and he's
wow.
got Jason. Oh my word.
Some counter wars going.
He's just pushed Imaad into a corner here. Now he's got a Gideon on the board, and every single thing that Imaad's tried to play is now in the graveyard or in exile.
Just needs to land and he can do it exactly the same thing next turn. Gear Hulk down, counter your stuff, beat
Is
you
that
with
an appetite
Gideon.
for the natural on the left hand side of Imaad's hand? Could
If Gideon was an enchantment or artifact, that would help.
Long Tusk Cup. The thing he's cast out is an enchantment.
For the other Long Tusk. Do you think he should have done it there? And
Plus,
not let
targets
him,
the Long
should
Tusk.
he, and not let Aqeel untap?
Yeah, here, it's an appetite. Boop! Blow it up. No more negates from a kill. He's got Gear Hulk
What is it? Second
with
card?
5 mana available. Second card, I think, is an Essence Scatter. But he's got Settle Up. Oh dear, is it another Jace's Defeat, perhaps?
Yeah.
I think it's a Jace's Defeat. It's the second Jace's Defeat. He says
Tune! I tune you.
I feel like attacking with both of the Long Tusk Cubs here is
Into
too
5
risky
mana,
for
yeah.
Imaad. It would be a complete blow-up. Looking at his hand, blowout confirmed. He does still have the negate though.
Oh, you can't attack with it. Well, the one would be able to attack, just won't do damage.
It's been
He's going
Gideon.
to settle the one.
I think you need to put that in your graveyard, Jappie. Oh, and that's dealt with the Gideon. Because of all the energy, he was able to deal 4 points of damage to the Gideon. And now the tables have turned just a little. He draws another Settle the Wreckage off the top.
Jappie's a problem
in
with mana at
classic
the moment.
Aqeel fashion. Yeah, but he just drew another Settle the Wreckage. There it is. Exile. Go fetch your basic land, Imaad. I'm not sure what that says. They've left us a note here.
Gideon emblem.
Oh, that's a big Gideon emblem right there on the table.
What's Gideon's emblem?
You can't lose the game as long as you control a Gideon.
Oh, right.
And your opponents can't win the game as long as you control a Gideon emblem. I mean a Gideon, as long as you control a Gideon.
So he needs that other Gideon.
Whew, Bristling Hydra, really good in a situation where both players are choked on resources like this, although Imaad's starting to get out of the early stages of the game here, because, I mean, he's definitely in the range of lands that he wants to be.
Yeah.
Aqeel still below Gearhulk range, really needs to find a land. Even a search for his Canter here would be good. His graveyard is close to being 7 cards. Lets him dig. And Imaad is just going to put everything down, present as much pressure as possible.
Oh, wow.
Disallow. Real good. Jappie's on that counter magic vibe.
Can stop the Hydra's ability though, can he?
Yeah.
But that's...
You can also just counter the Hydras. Yeah, you're talking about the disallow.
Yeah.
Fair enough. In with 2 creatures. More than threatening enough. But I think this is going to be the first damage that Aqeel takes if he takes it.
15. Yeah.
Pumps, put it down to 15 points of life.
Another Rogue Refiner. Chases defeat on the Rogue Refiner.
It's pretty good. I suppose if he has them, he better play them.
Draws an unsummon.
And passes back. I would
This
just
land problem is a massive
steadily
issue.
apply pressure here with those 2 creatures. Don't attack the Bristling Hydra. That's your friend. In for 5.
And some Tusk.
Weird one, but
Gotta try and take as
I think he
little
takes,
amount of damage as
takes
possible.
a 3 over here, goes to 12.
Wow.
That's a lot of pressure.
Land that comes in tapped.
Did Jappie actually take out the Fume? I know these guys play test a lot together, and the only thing that would make sense to me here is if Imaad knows that Jappie takes the Fumigates out in this position, oh, you gonna get blowed out right now. That is.
Unless he has counter magic up.
He's putting him on the. Oh! What happened to the settled wreckage? You didn't have, you played it previously. You played it in the previous turn. I didn't even spot that. And that's lethal damage. I think Jappie just
And that's round 2.
had his head explode. And that
Imaad
puts Imaad 2-0. Yeah, that's wow. Those are relatively unexciting series of things to happen there. What do you think of these two guys? I mean, I feel like Jappie could still fight his way back up after this loss.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like he lost his first round, but I think 3-1 is the worst that anybody can do. 3-1-1, a 3-2 basically pushes you out because we're gonna have everybody eyeing into the top 8.
I mean, Imaad's been playing with energy in general for quite a while.
Yeah.
Kill played energy for a bit, and I don't know how long he's been playing this approach for.
Yeah, I think he's just sort of on it for as a meta call. You know, he thinks it's a good idea.
Don't know if he might be playing it online quite a bit, but I think Imaad's got quite a big.
Yeah, I feel like he's just got objectively good cards.
Yeah,
Hostage Taker, Glory Bringer, Bristling Hide, all fine.
Goes across
to
the
play.
whole.
Yeah, there's nothing terrible. Vizier have many faces.
Main board is a bit.
But it's weird. But I mean, I see it picking up in popularity now. People.
The other thing is, I mean, it can come down. It can copy any of your threats, and if your opponent has a threat that's obviously better than yours,
then you
copy that as well.
I heard someone say, James Combrink saying it's my copies 5, 6, and 7 of Glorybringer.
Yeah.
And with the Embalm, it's actually 7, 8, and 9 as well. So it gives you gas long. There's that one
Correction Metamorph, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. But that was round 2. And it puts Imaad up to 2 wins and Jappie to a win and a loss.
Yeah,
we will
because of the bye in the first round. In the next round.
Yeah.